Sarah Huckabee Sanders?
I would like to.
Sure.
Is she facing some type of
She is facing a financial probe because she allegedly spent like $19,000 on a lectern in Arkansas.
well, a good lectern is hard to find.
Wait. 19K?
Correct. It's either 17,000 or 19, but
like a used car.
But 5 figures for a lectern that is like seeming that regulators or watchdogs are looking into as potentially misappropriated state funds.
Is it an antique?
No, it's. I don't...
Okay. Anyway, just whatever. Now I need to look this up.
Here's Sarah Huckabee Sanders doing what anyone who would be under some type of scrutiny for misappropriating state funds would do. She starts going on to culture war stuff. Here is Sean Hannity. Oh, is he doing live stuff?
Oh
now?
yeah, I love when he trods this out. A little studio audience for him.
Meanwhile, the left continues to push its radical woke agenda, but Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she's fighting back as she is now set to sign an executive order banning woke anti-women words from state government use. She joins us now with more.
Pause it. Woke anti-woman. Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to follow that. Eliminating woke anti-woman words from state government use. Meanwhile, somewhere, Ron DeSantis is just going could have been me.
Anti-women words from state government use. She joins us now with more. Great to have you, Governor. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on tonight, Sean.
All right, let's talk about that. Then I want to get your reaction to the president tonight.
Yeah, the idea that we have this just absolute insanity. We are now living in a world where everything is crazy versus what's normal. And the left continues to push this woke agenda, basically trying to erase the differences of women versus men, ignoring all of science and biology, and completely ignoring the fact that women have a unique perspective. Only women can actually give birth, no matter how many different ways they say it. That fact is completely based in science and reality, and we are no longer going to allow them to redefine terms that weaken and frankly demean women here in state government documents and here in the state of Arkansas.
Let's talk about the issue of where we are in immigration. Last week,
pause it. Wait a second. How does he not he doesn't want to delve into this? What's been going on in Arkansas? How are you guys? You guys are huge feminists. That's the they can't use that term. It's really they're walking a tightrope.
I do love that. That's a good point. They don't use the word feminist, but they are protecting women because inherently in all that transphobic stuff is this incredibly paternalistic view of female protection, right? That femininity is something to be sacred and protected by our strong conservative male overlords. That's why what TERFs really don't get is that they're playing into a very patriarchal kind of conception of femininity, which it changes and shifts based on the human being.
And let's be clear. I mean, you're not calling Sarah Huckabee Sanders a radical feminist or a feminist as much as just a sheer opportunist in making up some type of situation that doesn't exist and creating some type of harm that doesn't exist. I don't know that they could find, in all honesty. I mean, I'm sure if, they went around and asked the staffers hey, your job this week is to pretend like you have somehow been harmed by someone saying a birthing person somewhere in some document that you've never read. But aside from that, who's the person that's been harmed by this?
Does she say the words that they start to ban, Bradley, that they were banning later in the segment? Yes. She does? Okay.
Well, right. You know what it is. It is the woke anti-women words.
Yeah.
Or is it throw us in jail for not saying that?
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's just keep running.
You want to hear the immigration?
Oh, the immigration stuff? Well, what does he say there?
They're talking.
It's just, yeah. And do they get to black people kneeling during the national anthem, or are they off that now?
I guess they're off that. Now this is the other way that
All the
they're
old
policing.
people that cared about that.
We're not talking about
Policing free
Colin
speech.
Kaepernick anymore? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so this was in the same, this was what I thought she was about to say. This was in the same segment, I guess.
This is the funny stuff.
Here we go.
Yeah, the idea that we have this just absolute insanity. We are now living in a world where everything is crazy versus what's normal. And the left continues to push this woke agenda, basically trying to erase the differences of women versus men, ignoring all of science and biology.
Pause it.
and
Also, let me just say, as part of this science, I learned this a long time ago, particularly this was a big topic in the 80s. Women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the scientific facts that you can know about. Like that's important.
I mean, don't erase that scientific difference, or what is a society?
come from
what
a
we
totally
come
different
to.
planet.
Yeah.
I know most people get this now, but scientifically, it's not binary.
Yeah.
completely ignoring the fact
Can't be
that
in Mars and
women
Venus
have
at
a
the same
unique
time.
perspective. Only women can actually give birth, no matter how many different ways they say it. That fact is completely based in science and reality, and we are no longer going to allow them to redefine terms that weaken and frankly demean women here in state government documents and here in the state of Arkansas.
So she never says those terms.
Yeah, the idea that-
that was confusing. But some of the terms in the executive order include phrases like chest feeding, human milk, and birth giver. So
Wait, you can't say human milk?
I guess so. It has to be
Gotta say
mother's
lady
milk.
milk.
You gotta say lady milk. Right. Right.
Teat milk?
Yep.
What do you? I don't understand. What is it? What is it? What is the non-woke version of human milk? Breast milk?
Yeah. 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 Why do they want to talk about breasts? Are there any children that see some of this language and they
Wait.
include the thing like breasts?
Don't I have breasts?
Rumors.
Like I don't understand. Is breast a? Did we outlaw breast as a word as part of the woke agenda?
You have to say it's a woman breast.
Did you not? I mean, there are a lot
Girl
of
breast milk?
soy
What
boys.
is it called?
Yeah, soy boy
What
males
is the
don't like
word?
boobs. That's the whole thing.
Breast milk. But men and women have breasts. I don't understand. What's the difference between? I don't get this.
Okay.
All right, maybe. I
Well,
didn't
mother's
realize.
there's
I just feel
mother's
like
milk. Yeah, right.
as part of like woke central, we should have heard about like the whole thing. We're not using the word breast anymore.
I agree. It's a bit of an oversight on our part.
Where is this language being used that she's so concerned about?
In documents,
Oh no. God forbid we
people have
go-
written it down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. We should have gotten the memo on the left's boob erasure, but I guess we missed that one.
So someone assigned female at birth who still has reproductive capacity but doesn't want to be called a woman, just fucking tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Right. Just deal with it. Deal with it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear
It's
it.
too confusing. Look, we have to do these documents and it has to say women. Oh yeah, this is the.
Whoa, sweet lectern.
I gotta say though, I
Oh,
looked
wait,
up-
are we allowed to say that?
Sweet lectern.
Lectern? Is that still on the woke agenda? Put that lectern up. That's pretty.
Scroll down, Bradley.
It's pretty hot. That is a yeah.
The $19,000 one.
I will say Wayfair has one too. This seems to be the going rate for lecterns because the Wayfair one was 14,000 something, but it was
What?
it was down from 20,000. So lecterns just start priced like this, I guess. I think it's maybe the class of people who are buying lecterns don't need
Yes.
to worry too much about the price. Of
The
them.
markup on lecterns by the Lectern Industrial Complex.
I got to tell my dad to start
We need-
making lecterns.
Yeah, we need to look into that. I mean, in theory, right?
Lectern.
Sorry to get.
Lectern, H-E-R.
If you need a lectern, you're a politician or you're a sports or right or you work at right. So they mark those up. They're gouging our government. The lectern makers.
Should be elect him. Lectern.
Joe G says, did you know it's actually possible for assigned males at birth to lactate? Well, you can lactate, but
Sounds like witchcraft.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You can't, not from your breast. You can maybe lactate from your chest. I don't know
Good job.
exactly how we're supposed to be doing that.
Good job.
My brain
leftists.
hurts says woke agenda going tits up. Yeah, that's true. All right. Data, Lectern milk is my favorite kind of milk.